Compassion Champs is a nonprofit animal protection organization headquartered in Orange County, California. Our purpose is to educate people on the immense and widespread suffering of farm animals worldwide and encourage a planet-friendly, health-centered, compassionate way of eating. We believe the only way to stop the suffering is to stop the support of farm animal cruelty. Every single time we sit down to eat, we have a choice to choose cruelty or to choose compassion. We have the direct opportunity to change the world on a daily basis by making choices about what we eat. 60 billion animals are brutally mistreated and killed every year in our modern agricultural food system, and we are on a mission to change that. Whether you're a meat eater or a vegetarian, we can work together to change the system of animal cruelty. Before we can eradicate this problem, though, we have to break it down. So what do we know about plant-based eating and leaving animal cruelty off our plates? Well, first, let's start with animals, since they are indeed the first half of animal agriculture. Research shows 95% of the cruelty to animals occurs at the hands of the meat and dairy industries. These industries confine, mutilate, and slaughter 60 billion animals per year. The animals live in horrid conditions, where pigs and chickens never see the light of day or feel the grass beneath their feet. Today, animals are prisoners, forced to reproduce. Day-old babies of pigs have their tails cut off and the males have their testicles ripped out with zero pain relief in front of their helpless mother as she watches. In the egg industry, newborn chicks have their beaks cut off and the male birds are ground up alive in giant macerating machines because in the egg industry, males are deemed irrelevant. Scientists have proven that pigs, chickens, cows, turkeys, sheep, goats, they're all capable of feeling pain, loneliness, joy, fear, and comfort, feelings no different than those of the dogs and cats with whom we share our homes. And people have responded. Polls show that 96% of Americans say they are against cruelty to animals, yet too many believe that the farm industry has changed. We see labels like cage-free eggs and grass-fed beef and humanely raised, so people think everything's okay. But it isn't. What the government doesn't show us are the stats like this, that 60 billion farm animals are mistreated and mutilated per year. In the dairy industry, for example, 97% of newborn dairy calves are forcibly removed from their mothers within the first 24 hours so that humans can drink their milk, have cheese, eat yogurt. It doesn't have to be this way. So what does it take for us to care enough to take action? What do we do now? Let's talk about a meatless diet. What can a plant-based diet do for our health? Research shows us that people who live on a plant-based diet have lower cholesterol, low blood pressure, lower blood sugar, lower rates of many types of cancers, almost zero obesity rates, less inflammation, better deep sleep, lower stress levels, and a much, much lower risk of diabetes. Some people mistakenly believe that eliminating meat will leave them with less energy, but the opposite is true. A plant-based diet is energizing and sustainable. And I'm living proof. I won an Olympic silver medal in cycling at the London 2012 Olympic Games on a plant-based diet. My recovery process after workouts sped up at an alarming rate, and I stood on top of the Olympic podium at 39 and a half years old, the oldest competitor in the Olympic Games ever in my discipline. At Compassion Champs, we encourage you to explore a plant-based lifestyle. If you're not ready to go 100%, then start with baby steps. You can start small or you can start big, but the point is, just start. Each day you can leave animals and animal products off your plate for 1 meal, 2 meals, or even all day. You will spare about 4 lives if you leave them off your plate for just 1 whole week. This is called voting for compassion with your fork, and together we can make change happen. Here is how you can help. Compassion Champs isn't just an organization, it's a movement. So visit our website and donate to our cause to end farm animal abuse. Each donation funds our education programs, our video series, and outreach efforts. Our Compassion Champs video series highlights intimate, personal stories of people going plant-based and curing disease, becoming athletic champions, and feeling more energy and vitality at age 75 than they had at 25. Our outreach efforts include working with professional athletes from a variety of different Olympic sports to replace their meat and dairy sponsorships with plant-based alternatives. I believe inside each of us lives a compassion champion. And if you agree, visit us at compassion-champs.org and apply to become a Compassion Champ today.